It's thinking. All right, I got some white glue and I got some clear JB Weld professional grade epoxy. Set time 5 minutes. I was looking for 30 or 15, but they didn't have none. You know, this was $20, and I got to thinking, man, that seems expensive. But then I think back to the Bob Smith epoxy. It's the same price. It's probably the same stuff. So, we'll have to do it with 5 minutes. I'll have to get the hump on. So the first thing I want to do is I want to set up this rudder to be glued together. And how I'm going to do that is with tape. I've already indexed it and marked a couple lines on it. So I looked at all the Type Bonds. Type Bond 2, Type Bond 3. None of them said sandable except this one. Original Type Bond. So that's what we're using. I'm so tired of them CA hard lines that I'm willing to wait a little bit for the sheeting to dry and the wood to dry. Alan Center. Good morning. Happy Father's Day to all. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Okay. Paper towel. That will be like rock solid when it's dry. I need to find a place to weight this. And I guess I could tape it. That should do it. sand it in about a half hour. Let's see here. I don't have any room. I gotta move some stuff around. I gotta do sheeting on this bench over here. But we'll get the let's do the motor mount or the doublers. I gotta do it quick because I only got 5 minutes. I couldn't find 15 or 30. They didn't have none. Yeah, they had some in little tiny tubes. No, you know, it's $6 a piece. It would take 10 of them. So, 5 minutes. Got 5 minutes to get her done. But all in all, I'm pretty used to working on that kind of speed. So, we'll make it happen somehow. This is coming out rather nice. Be a nice airplane. You guys, did you guys get the reasoning behind cutting this slot in here? That's so that I can stick my flap fillets all the way through from one side to the other. And we know that that is dead nuts zero. It's perfectly flat because I'm not going to make that mistake. See, what happened on my Continental is the flaps were down inverted, or yeah, they were down upright. And the airplane wanted to hunt inverted. So Joe Gilbert, we talked about it, and he helped me bend up the elevators, put up elevator in it. That lowers the flaps, and that seemed to work pretty good. How much can I get done in a day? I don't know if my nose don't quit running nothing. Okay. Need to make room. Now this is where the only place where you want to put on a generous amount of glue, and that's in the motor mount area. Everywhere else, about half of what you think you need. And like I say, I have built airplanes just with CA. If I was going to use the plywood doublers, I could do that with CA, but I'm going to use these carbon fiber doublers. And because it's fast set epoxy, we're only going to do one side at a time. So it'll take 10 minutes to do each, 10 minutes to do two sides. So the first thing I need is some parchment paper so we don't make a mess and glue it to the table. You guys are scurrying around in there. Damn. Roaches. La cucarachas. We got 2 watchers, 2 likes, 1 concurrent viewer, 6 views. Found that the parchment paper works better than wax paper, because the wax paper we got today is not the same wax paper we got in the 60s. We used to, my dad was a very ambitious type guy, and he had a paper route, and we did 2,000 papers a night. It was a throwaway. We did it 3 nights a week. I think it was Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. No, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And when it rained, they didn't have plastic bags back then to put your newspaper in. We had to fold with wax paper, and the paper was yellow, and it was waxy, and nothing would stick to that. But alas, those days are gone. So we got to put the hump on. We got to figure out what we're going to do here before we get started. Do I have one of those yellow cards? Nope. I guess I'll have to use this credit card. I got to have this handy. Yep. And this piece here. This piece here. Yep, that's the correct one. Don't quite fit tight. What the heck happened? Oh well, we'll just leave a little gap. Jack Snavely, how's it going? I think it's time I put some more emojis in for you guys, some airplane stuff. Like I have enough time to do anything. Let's see, I need to get out my epoxy mixing book, which is my aviation. What did I do with those? I think they're in here. Are they in here? Nope. Must be in that other box. Gotta be in this box. And these guys are scurrying around. Bugs. What the hell am I gonna do here? Nope. Shoot, I have nothing to mix epoxy on. I know, I got them somewhere. I got a stick. Come on. Got some fine line tape. I'm gonna have to clean this mess up today. Well, so plan B, what are we gonna use? I guess we'll use this. Plan B. Always got stuff. So, nope. They got these things screwed on tight. Better take them both to the vise. Okay, it's that one. That one loose. I'm about sick of for your safety. Let's make it as hard as possible for your safety. I'll guarantee you this stuff is Bob Smith epoxy. Only with the JB Weld name on it. For an extra $3. Well, it doesn't have the same plastic seal, but that's okay. For my safety. It smells the same. It smells the same. How many of you guys are interested in this build? I mean, probably most of you because you're here, but I mean, I don't normally build from kits. Okay, as stated, this is the only place you want to use a liberal amount of epoxy. It's the only place I'm liberal. It's motor mouth. Otherwise, take a number. Okay. Pardon me if I'm concentrating. I only got 5 minutes to get my shit together here. Normally I would recommend using 15 or 30 minutes for this job, but like I say, Lowe's doesn't have hobby stuff. It has woodworking shit. So I did buy the Japanese back saw though. I'll show you that in a second. That was originally bought by John, and I tested it, and it seemed to work really well. So you can't get Zona saws, or we said they said they couldn't get Zona saws. So the alternatives is the Japanese back saw. So what I do is I got it spread all around there. We're gonna kind of smear it down and take it back off. Come on, get off of there. It's stuck already. Lay the veil. Does this do any good? I have no clue. I kind of doubt it, but better safe than sorry. Well, we won't have to worry about it breaking there again. Now, this calls for 9-inch motor mounts, which are in the box. But the crutch should really touch the top of the wing. It should be glued to the wing. What that does is it transfers the vibration across the whole airframe instead of having it stop here in front of the wing or wherever the heck they have it. And let's see how we're doing. Looks pretty good. We got it. Pulled the first one off. Not quite dry yet. Any questions? I mean, I know that some of you guys watching this are proficient builders, but there's many guys that aren't on here. It turned out well. Not bad for a mechanic. Let me put a little clamp on this. I want to make sure this is tight. Now, for some reason, that happens. I got a little space between the doubler and that. It's no big deal. Stick a piece of wood in there. But you do want to make sure to put a piece of wood in there in case you sand it and there happens to be a void. And that leaves you a hole that you got to fill with filler. And that ain't no good. Least amount of putty, least amount of glue. Wood is way lighter than glue. Now, if I was at my place in St. Louis, I would just set this on the bench and put a weight on it, or if I was at John's or whatever. But I don't have that luxury here. I have to build everything in my hand. These they were a couple of bucks. Now they're probably $10, but you get a whole bag. You get a whole bunch of these clamps. They're really handy. That should do it. We'll start doing the other one. Okay, that's an 1/8 and that one's 3/32. So we'll get 2 pieces of wood. So we need an 1/8 and a 3/32. We have an 1/8 then. There's 1/8. Close. Close. Now we'll just use it, sand it. Sand it, cut it, fit it. It's only wood. Oh, Japanese back saw. I'll even show you how it works. Good one. John found this at Lowe's. Not this one, but he found one like it. And I tried it over his house. It worked really well. The Japanese use them. I figure we can use them because they're better woodworkers than I'll ever be. It's got 17 teeth per inch. Let's give it a whirl here. We'll see how it works on the flat. Not much curve. See that? That thing is sharp too. A whole lot sharper than Zona saws. They're gonna have to take this away from us. It's a weapon! That thing would fuck you up. They're getting glue on it. I'll put it back in the, put her back in the box. Yesterday, night before Friday, I guess it was Friday night, we go back to the hotel at Rodex and the power's out. Everybody's sitting in the parking lot smoking. We waited in the parking lot probably an hour and it came back on. Man. They said it had been out all day long. Damn. Glue on the blade. Oh. It's okay, it was just that bottle. Nehoma to my Chinese friends. Ohio to my Japanese friends. Kamsahamnida to my Korean friends. Buenos dias, buenas noches, buenos tardes to my Spanish-speaking friends. And to everybody else, hello, good day. Ohio Masion, or something like that. To the Hindis, Assalamu Alaikum. Or to the Muslims. To the rednecks, salami and bacon. Well, I'll be damned, it's the other way. No, it's right. Just didn't get it in far enough. Sand it a little bit. To the Mexicans south of the border, it's Que onda, carnal. Gotta do something to spice this up. I don't have any dancing girls. This don't set as fast as Bob Smith epoxy, that's for sure. Still a little gooey. Gooey. In a way, I'm kind of glad today wasn't a work day because I didn't have any lunch. I forgot to stop and get bread on the way home, so I just grabbed a can of tuna fish and I was going to eat a can of tuna for lunch. So while I was out, I stopped and got some bread. Why does that feel like glue on there? It's setting up. If it don't set up, I'm going to be one mad dude. Jesus said. Any questions? Gotta be some. Well, let's see about this. What are we going to do here? I want to trudge ahead. I don't want to wait on stuff. Already got a light crutch here. And this is one of those hollowed crutches that we make over John's. John made this one. It's composite, it's laminated. Route out the inside of the motor mount, stick 1/8 cross grain this way, and then 64th lice ply, and then a piece of looks like 3/32 on top, then black sand this. And that, I think I'm going to add 3/16 to the top of this too, so I got some place to sand too. But let's see if a Tiger 60 will fit in this bear, which, see, it just don't want to fit. The case is just a little wide. I suppose that I could Dremel that. I can make it work. It's close. Should be a tight fit. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this. I'm just going to Dremel a little bit, put the motor pads on it, and make it work. Have to cut off it's too long. Especially if I put 3/16 piece on the top. That's okay. We'll get the fuselage built this weekend, and I'll work on skins. Man, this glue's got to be dry enough by now. Shit. Set this one aside. Yeah, the encoder, I know. I know. Okay, next, I'll just set that over there. on this one. Then I need to cut nose blocks. I guess we'll use their nose ring. So basically, the way that I'm doing this is I'm going to have to make the bulkheads myself for up here because it's different. It's going to be different than what they gave me. But what they gave me was kind of crap wood anyway, so no big deal. I'll have a whole kit less the foam core by the by the time I'm done here. Left over, so if I want to build one with a built-up wing, I'll be able to use these as templates. But I don't know why I would. I just did this for something to do, and so that I had an N-30 airplane that was competitive. Because if I'm going to build a USA-1 to be competitive, or a Junar or whatever, I gotta have a big area to lay the damn thing out. This one here, I can build it in hand and it'll be fine. Stick the wing in, gone. Okay, let's set up for the next one. Last of the Phelps under camber propellers. These things got a super amount of under camber. These work great on a 61. Okay. Let's see how this is going to work out for us. We only got 5 viewers. What am I doing here, guys? We had 17 before. I'd throw this out and get another stick. I got lots of sticks. I take these in the paint shop at work. They send a box of sticks, and the painter doesn't want to use these shorties. So I take all these short pieces. These are about, I don't know, 10 inches long. Let's see, 8 inches long. They're 8 1/4 inches long, and that's, the other stir sticks are a foot long. But these are plenty good for what I do. These painter said, "You want these?" Hell yeah, I want them. Got them by the cases. Okay, so now make sure we did it right, and we did. Let's see if this fits. And it kind of fits. Bottom one fits, top one got a little gap. That's okay. Another 1/8 inch piece. It's only wood. Cut her 3 times, still too short. There we go. Now it's got a little gap in it, but it's alright, we'll do the same thing. "28 views. Like, subscribe, and share. Super chat if you can. Please consider becoming a member. The members' names are in green, like Jack Snavely and Alan Center. And we're up to 45. I need 5 more members. And I'll do a member-only movie or video or whatever you want to call it. Some of these stupid sites showing stupid stuff have thousands of members. Maybe I ought to do stupid stuff. Okay, this is the... Which one's the hardener? Part A is the resin, part B is the hardener. So we're going to put a little more hardener in it than I had resin this time. I really got to get the hump on. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. I've made a few. I don't want to get off there. What a mess. What a mess. Some more glue right there. Yeah, you could put more glue on there, but why? Don't fall off. Danny, you better be in the garage standing. Get out of that chair. I told you that it would come up quicker than you thought. You got to be 3 years ahead of schedule to keep up with the mess. Like I said, the correct way to do this is with weights. Weight it down, 30-minute epoxy. I just don't have that luxury here. I have put these together with CA the same way I'm doing here. Use thick set CA, kind of slow. You know, I think too many guys overthink this stuff. It's not that complicated. We don't need to think about it for a month to get her done. The thing is to get in there and do it. Let's set this aside while it's drying, and we'll sand this one up. Nasty. So we got a cap on that, a cap on that. And we've used the same amount. That's good. Should be cold. Fairly. Any questions? Come on, guys. I'm giving you a lesson, and the questions are answered in real time. Oh shoot, I might need that piece. Maybe you need that piece. Put that here. Okay, so let's look at this and see how this came out. So you know that I joined it right here. That's where I'm going to saw it open to put it together, but this becomes one. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see, sand it up. Sendo the bando. That gets capped with 64th ply. Yeah, I made all the mistakes. No, you ain't. You haven't built enough airplanes. You ain't built enough airplanes. You can't possibly make all the mistakes. Okay. Yeah, it all glued together good. That epoxy's coming. Ain't quite dry. I must not have put enough hardener in it. But it'll dry. It'll dry. Dry now. Perfect. I can still hear my dad. Robert, it's gotta be perfect. My dad was a good woodworker. That's good. I'll do this side here, and this piece is done. What are you guys going to do when I'm gone? Who's going to carry on? Who's going to do it? Who's going to carry on? Okay, that's that part. This should be just about dry. Nope, still gummy. Hopefully that's some good shit. We got 6 likes and 9 viewers, 10 viewers. Come on, hit the like button, guys. Let's, I need to make this channel grow. But more importantly, after the video's over, leave a comment, even if it's just FU. The YouTube looks at engagement. How engaging is my content? If I was doing stupid shit, we'd have a million viewers. If I was doing politics, we'd have a million viewers. Yep, I've already brought this thing, the weight down of this a bunch. Let's see how it goes. These normally weigh 3 ounces. Grab mode. This one weighs 1 3/4. So we got 1 3/4. Put this on here. 2.6. Let's weigh this here. So that's 0.95. So that's 2 ounces for that. And that's 4.5 ounces. Plus all this shit. 4.5. That didn't hardly move it at all. So I'll say 5 ounces for the fuse. If you got a 7-ounce fuse complete, that's good. That includes the cowl, by the way. 7. The wings that I build are between 10 and 12 ounces. This one's going to be a little heavier, probably 13, maybe 14 ounces. However, I did build an airplane that was 48 ounces with a 16-ounce wing. But there wasn't no paint on it. It was pretty ugly. Wendy thought it was a great airplane. It was a Viper. I can't remember. I think it was 8. Viper 8. It was light gray, which was primer color. And there wasn't much of that on there. It weighed 48 ounces. Had a pipe. It was a good airplane. I mean, it flew well. Didn't look great. Not my normal standards, but it flew well. And then I decided to electrify it and ruined it. I should have never done that. That's when after that airplane, I built 5 purpose-built electrics, and since I got rid of my electric stuff, I haven't looked back. That's junk. And them guys were trying to tell me at dinner how great the electrics were, and I said, yeah. And they said, well, watch me in the wind tomorrow. And we watched them things. A weak need. They got no power. They're all over the place. I think we did, but I don't know where it's at. Are there any 15, 16-year-old kids out there interested in model airplanes that know computers? I need a I don't know what you'd call it. Somebody to optimize my videos. There's 3,000 or 4,000 videos, and I will give you an airplane with an engine if you want to go in there and optimize all them videos. But any gamer kid could do it. Any gamer kid could do it. I will be like Mr. Miyagi on Karate Kid. Choose. The airplanes just don't mean that much to me anymore, because when I hit the ground, I can build it faster than you can refinish it. Look at how nice that turned out there. That looks like one piece of wood, but it's not. That's the way it should look. Both sides. Let's get this one up. See if we're dry enough to do it, to work with it yet. Almost. Another minute or so. It's supposed to be 5-minute epoxy, but it takes longer than 5 minutes, that's for sure. Let's get this. Yeah. My encoder is sending video faster than real time. I'm going to have to look into that and see why it does that. This tight bond should be dry, or dry enough to work anyway. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's find a block. Some 180. Can't use that. We can use this though. Close enough, I guess. Make a sand stick out of that. Probably won't stick. How many fingernails files you want? All of them? Some poor lady ain't gonna have nothing to file her fingernails with. My nose. Okay. Sand this piece up. Let's see how it's curved on this side. Yep. Flat on this side. Much better. What is this? And I'm digging the crap out of this. What's going on here? Did I dig up that side? No. Just doing it wrong. I'm going to take a little time today to at least edit that Pratt museum tour to get out to you. I mean, because it's neat. Okay, here's what I do. What happened to my pen? There it is. We're going to airfoil this and leave about 3/16 of an inch on the trailing edge of this. This ain't enough. There's no sandpaper there. No sand power. 80 grit. You want to shape with coarse grit and finish with fine grit. Because I could take that 180 and sand on it for a day. Not only that, if you shape with lower grade paper, you get waves. Need to sand this down to 7 grams. I had some 36. Well, I need one sheet. It'll last you a lifetime. Let's see where we're at. 7 grams is what I'm looking for. 8. So we're at 8 right now. Let's add another gram off. 6 would be better. But you can't get too greedy. If you're in the 7 gram range for a rudder, that's doable. If you're in the 15 gram range, you're going to have a tail heavy airplane. Especially with all the paint that everybody puts on them. I guess I'm going to have to do one dedicated video on paint mixing and tag it to the top. on how I get a 6-ounce finish on a 700 square stunner, because nobody believes me. But you do it my way one time, you'll become a believer, I guarantee it. They were all told, yeah, we just shoot automotive clear. Whatever you spray on stays on, dummy. We're going to re-angle that. I don't like that at all. I'll get to it in a minute, though. Let's mark this with a pen. It's right there. I know I'll hit 7. Will I hit 6? Depends how much I sit here and play with it. Some deep scratches there. Some deepy scratches. Until you learn how to sand and real proficient at sanding, always use a block. I could sand this open-handed, but it'd take longer. And the block keeps everything straight. Of course, there'll be some times when you gotta finger sand or what have you. Have you what? Now I'll get my soft block and hit this all with 320. You can't feel those seams. That's why I wanted to get that tight bond. $7 grams. Can I get it to 6? I'd like to see it 5. Every gram you take off is another coat of paint you can put on. But you're only going to get 1 quart of dope. Okay, let's get a soft block. I didn't want it this soft, but this will work. 320. For a while. Just put a fingernail mark in it. Sure enough. Cut my fingernail. hope I don't get allergic to balsa dust, because there are guys that are allergic to balsa dust after doing this for years. They get an allergy to it. That's all the rudder offset it gets. It doesn't get any rudder offset, it just gets airfoiled. See, if I was at home, I would put the silk span on this right now and set it aside. We get it started finishing already. And that's how you build light airplanes. Or quick airplanes quick. Can't believe I put the fingernail in it already. Yep. Six grams? Come on now. I think I'm gonna need to buy a new scale. Six, oop, now it's 8. 6, 8, what is it? 8. Come on, make up your mind. It wasn't 7. Batteries must be getting weak. I'll do the elevators today too. They're nothing to cut out and shape, about 5 minutes piece. Get all these parts put together. Like jewelry. Can't believe that fingernail mark in there. Shit, I'll never get that out. It's deep. Have to putty it. Yeah, it's coming out. 7, 8. Come on. What is it? 7 or 8? Now they show built up elevators and flaps on this thing. Not. I'll guarantee you this. If you can find the good wood, it's lighter to have solid flaps and built up. The glue weighs more. And we've tried, solid wood is lighter than built up, if you can find the wood. I'm not going to use my best wood for the flaps on this, but any wood that I use will be lighter than what the built-ups are. 8. Well, I'm going to be satisfied with that for now. I'll work on it a little bit. Let's work on this fuselage. Hour and 39 minutes, and it ain't even 12 o'clock yet. We'll break at lunch. We'll break at 12 for lunch. I'll come back and do part 3. That's dry. That dried out good. Good, good, good. And this epoxy likes a little more harder than resin. It'll be fine. I'll guarantee you them balsa doublers are a lot lighter. See, I got some motor mounts here. They're already drilled. And this one is. Where's the matching one? I got some that are already drilled. Means there's a matching one around here like that. But it's still not, that wouldn't be as light. I'm just worried about forcing that case in there. If I was over John's and just make another mount, a correct mount. Or I could wait. while I'm eating lunch, I'll clean this table off, and so we can do our skins over there. Skin up the wing today, I guess. Trust me, this airplane might as well be an ARC. There's not much here. Let's see here. This is the one we just did. I'm going to sand it up. To harden that up too, because it may be dry, but it's still kind of soft, sticky. Take a day to 24 hours to cure. But at least I don't have to worry about it breaking there. Wiped off there. You know what I could do with this crutch? I could saw it in half and widen it up. What a lot of work. See, I got my jigsaw. Yeah, I got a jigsaw. Saw that puppy, or I could use that back saw even. Saw that puppy in half, break it apart, rebuild it. I've been known to do shit like that. We're not gonna stuff that motor in there and make it. See here, 20 minutes. 20 minutes to lunch. 20 minutes to lunchtime, guys. I was saying, on this slot here, you slot this together. Of course, I'm going to have to file it now. I cut it too small. First it was too big, now it's too small. You put a piece in that slot so that it sticks through both sides up to where your flaps are, and that way you know your flaps are zeroed. It's not my idea, it's Bill's idea, and I figured it was a good idea, so I'm going to use it. That's it. My nose. I have to cut this piece of wood. I don't need it this long. Yay long. Use this back saw. That's a good saw. $17 at Lowe's. And I would suggest you guys that want to buy anything, you buy it now, because it's pretty soon our money's not going to be worth nothing, and the price is going to continue to go up. $23 for a piece of wood. It's ridiculous. One piece of wood, 23 bucks. So that fits in there like that. That's the flap area. Let me sand this one up. Once you get the airplane together, you cut the center out. Get the if you're really skilled, you probably could build a whole wing with flaps and all and slide it in through this hole. And then cut the flaps loose from the... Then you know everything's perfect. Tight. Still too tight. This airplane might as well be the guinea pig. Almost. We almost got it. There we go. You guys get the drift of how that works? Trailing edge of the wing stops right there. Get it all together, cut out the inside with the Dremel, buzz it out. The horn is right there. The flaps come right there, and you know there's zero. They have to be because you put a zero line. You know, when I made that, I used the center line of the wing and marked 3/16 on each side and cut that slot. It has to be zero or close, you know. A lot closer than I had it. I ain't gonna make that mistake again. If you think you made all the mistakes, you ain't made enough airplanes. Keep building. There's more to come. This one goes here. Now it goes up there. Goes here. That one there is going to have to be modified. This one. See that or notch that. That's what I'll do. I'll notch that piece. Broke it. Well, no big deal. Got to modify it anyway. I'll just leave it in there. I think it needs some 16th sticks going up and down. They're just too flimsy. We'll do that. We will do that. That needs to be adjusted a little bit there. Put this out here. Put this piece in here. We're getting there. Not bad for first day's work. Worked on a little yesterday to assess the details. What we're going to have to do. Why won't that go? Pull it up. Oh, this stupid thing. This. I think I'm going to lower the thrust line though, because I don't know why it doesn't have a piece of three, because if you sand into that hardwood, what you know you're going to do, I have to modify that one too, because this is wider. Yep. Coming apart. Yep, I have to modify that one, modify that one. At least I know where I'm at. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Who is it? I don't know. Let me look here. F6, F5, F4, F3A, where? Ah, it's not, that's why. F3A goes where? Just in front of the wing. Well, that is correct. That is the right spot for it. That would be it. Okay, that's the progress up till now. I'll be back after lunch. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, share the videos. Please super chat when you can. Please consider joining, becoming a member. I need 5 more before I can do a movie for paid subscribers. Yeah, paid members. Let's see what this weighs. How much a puppy weigh? Grams, ounces. Of course, we got that clamp on there. It's 240. 415. 420. 4.5. It'll be the right weight. It will be the right weight. Oh, I see what happened with that. That's the top, and this is the bottom. 450. Plus some sheeting, 450 bets. It'll be about 7 ounces. We're at 2 hours. Come back and see me after lunch. Fair winds, tight lines. We'll see you later, guys.